What's going on, Brainiacs? I'm the captain, and this is Brainiac Games. So today we're looking at 5 tips to get you from an okay player to make you a great player on Call of Duty Mobile. So let's get into it.
ブレーニアックゲーム
Alright, so we're just gonna dive onto any spot there. It doesn't really matter. Just drop in, pick up anything, because I'm gonna make it fast because we need to get the essentials first. I mean, we don't want to get caught with our pants down now, do we? Alright, some grenades, weapons, ammo, all of that. Yeah, perfect. I think we're done now. Let's get on over to the side. Perfect. So, number 1, settings. Now I mean the basic settings. So go on to basic settings. And as you can see, all of that are there, nice options, but you don't really need them. You just need to concentrate on the sprint setting now. Normally it's on 50, so this is what you normally run around as, 50%. You move a bit, you walk and you run. But I think we should tweak that a bit. Hold on. I think I just hear a pest coming. Let's take care of this one first. Now you see why we got the essentials. Yeah, that's for interrupting. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Alright, now where were we? Alright, back to our settings. And see, we just go all the way back to that. Toggle that all the way up to 100, or toggle always sprint. Either one's fine. So always sprint, or keep that at 100. And you can do all the other settings if you like, but this is the important one. And now we go to custom. See, all these icons are there for you. Play with them as you like, but I'm more concerned with this little joystick on the left. So what I'd like to do is just bring it all the way to the bottom there, and that little jumping running guy, pull him all the way to the bottom as well. So yeah, that's it. You have all the room at the top there for your finger. You don't have to block the screen when you're moving. So let's see what that does. And voila. Now I'm always running, always on the move, fastest guy on the map. You just have to keep your wits about you when you're on the map, because anyone can be shooting at you from any direction. So this really helps. That's just the first tip. So pretty sure you're gonna find that really useful. So let's heal up a bit. I think there's another guy around there, another pest. Let's take care of him, shall we? Before we go on to the next one. Come back here. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay. More ammo. Great. So let's move on to tip number 2, movement. Yeah, so someone asked me, like, why do people jump around? I mean, he doesn't get why all these streamers are always jumping in their live streams and all that. So it's pretty simple. See, when you're jumping around or sliding then jumping, it gives you that little edge. Because 1 second you're sliding on the ground and the next thing you're in the air. So whoever's trying to aim you down will find a really difficult time to get you in the torso or as a headshot. I mean, that deals the most damage, doesn't it? So when you're sliding on the ground, he's going to aim down. And when you're up in the air, he's going to aim up. So it's going to really mess around with his aiming. So that gives you that little edge, even if you don't see him. So many times, someone's going to start shooting me before I even see him. And I have enough chance to slide, jump in the air, turn around, then burst him down. Pretty simple. It's not complicated at all. So that's tip number 2. So number 3, hip fire. Use it. Sometimes it's better to prioritize movement other than accuracy. Like in this situation. I can hear a guy around this building. So watch this. So he was basically stuck on the spot while I kept moving. So he was trying to aim me down, but I was too fast for him to track. So let's see this. Another situation on an earlier game. I could hear someone around, but I couldn't see them until we were so close. So we basically had the same health, but I got the upper hand because I was moving faster. I mean, the technique is pretty basic, but it works. same situation. I mean, before you know it, I covered far more distance. Just be sure to use it when you're pretty close to the target, because that's basically the whole point. You don't need accuracy when you're point blank. Just take a look at this one though. You see, I was initially at a disadvantage because of the flash, but I kept moving and jumping and hip firing. Pretty nifty technique if you ask me. So if you keep doing that, the movement and the hip firing, you'll survive far more gunfights. Alright, so tip number 4, grenades. Use them. So there's a guy in this building, and I'm tossing 2 grenades. The first one will show you what the second one does inside the house. So watch this. It's just like that. You don't even need to see the person. Just toss a grenade in. Some of you might think it's just the cluster grenade. So let's try a Nova bomb instead. The Nova gas. So it seems like there's a farmer in his farm. Farming. And along comes a grenade. And just like that, he's gone. Must have hated that one. I didn't even see him. Pretty nifty. So let's pick up our spoils. Oh, look at that. Another pest. Let's take care of this one, shall we? Get back here. Where you going? Jump, hit fire, and he's down. Alright. Now we can get back to talking about grenades, right? Another day, another farmer, another barn. So, get our Nova gas, toss it in, and watch the magic happen. It's completely unfair, honestly. I never even saw him. Let's go confirm that kill. And it's not just the lethal grenades either. I mean, you could also use a smoke bomb. See, like, this is a game with a friend of mine, OG Josh. We were really in a bad way. He was down. I just popped an adrenaline. So, I just really needed to pick him back up. So, all I had to do was just drop a smoke bomb. Like so. And get the smoke screen. Perfect. And, say you just revived him and he just drops from the revive flight, trying to loot a crate or something. You could also drop a smoke bomb on him, give him the time he needed. Very, very useful, trust me. You just have to use that. And then we get to our final tip, my favorite. We're talking about class abilities. Alright, so here in this situation, I wasn't really expecting a gunfight right there, but an enemy was there, so I just had to improvise, right? I had my smoke bomber ready, got the smoke. You see, most people like other different abilities, right? But the smoke bomb is just mine. I mean, it's just perfect for the smoke screen, to get yourself in shape, and for this. It's just almost like it's cheating, honestly. Yeah, I know. Some people like to use the ninja ability, get on a building or something, yeah, get their sniper out, or they use the sensory dart, scan for enemies, pick one up. It's pretty useful, yeah, I know. Track someone down, take him out, he doesn't even know where you're coming from. Or you could just simply toss it ahead of you, see if there's anybody in the building or something. But honestly, man, honestly, look at this. Look at this magnificence. So when you drop a smoke on someone, he's completely blind. And as a smoke bomber, you can see through the smoke. It could change a balanced situation to your favor. Trust me. Just watch this. I can never really say enough about this ability. You can literally see them highlighted out. So basically, pick the ability that you like. Pick the one that favors you the most. Pick the one that fits your playstyle, right? I'm really a sneaky kind of person. I like to cheat, clearly. Not by hacking, but I like having that advantage. So, yeah. I mean, look at this situation. There's a guy in this building, right? He knew I was coming. He was in the corner, but I jumped in right away. It didn't matter. It had nothing to do with skill or anything. I just threw it right in, and he couldn't see me, and I could see him clearly. And here's another good thing about the smoke bomber. So I could hear someone coming from that direction, and our ability's up, pop the smoke. He was right outside that door, so I decided to go around. But then I noticed he's a poltergeist. But does it matter? Absolutely not. Took him down straight away. I could see him even better in the smoke. I mean, is this even fair? Honestly, once you get an ability that works for you and you know how to use that ability, or you tailor it to your playstyle, then your gaming chances or things you get out of it are completely endless. I mean, look at this guy. He already took some shots. He was low on health, trying to pop a health or something, but it didn't matter. He thought he was safe. Clearly he wasn't. And it's not just the smoke bomber ability alone. See, my ability was down here, so I used the smoke grenade instead. I mean, it works all the same. Still a smoke screen. You can see through the smoke. Completely unfair, I say. And here I was 1v1 with the last man standing. And I was throwing all the grenades, throwing everything out. My war machine, everything, Nova gas. But he was on the other end of the hill. So I knew he'd had to come to me because I was in the circle, right? I was in the zone, literally. And I didn't want to give up my cover. So I just had to wait for him to come to me. And luckily my ability was up. So you know it. I just had to pop the smoke. And surely he came out. And this guy actually managed to get some shots at me, but it didn't matter. And in case you're wondering how my match with OG Josh ended, this is how. OG was down, it was just me and another squad of 2. Pop the smoke, jump down, even the odds. And now it's just 1v1 left. What to do? And I knew he was down there, but I didn't want to go down to meet him. I wanted him to come to me. So he had zombies. Still didn't matter. So, if you found these tips helpful, be sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what other games you want to see on this channel, or what other tips you want to see on this channel. Captain, out.